Eagle Eye Football here. Crystal Palace 0, Liverpool 0. I'm joined here with Rich. Rich, what was your thoughts on the game today?
We should have won.
Of course.
We should have won. I'm sorry. Mateta's got to take his chances. The first one was gifted to him, and he must have thought he was R9. Like, you've got Alisson in goal, and you're trying to scoop the ball over his Then the second.
I just want to say with that first one, the shot he took was already going 20 yards wide minimum. He just hit it straight at Alisson.
I don't know what he's thinking. The second one, and you know what? I'll give Schlupp his only little bit of praise. He pressed. That's the only time he pressed all game. Because he was not. Anyway, let me not rant about him as well. It literally came to him on the plate. And you know what? I saw it hit the crossbar, I was thinking, how did he miss? And then I went over to the concourse and saw the replay, and it was like, he's just missed an open goal. He's missed an open goal. It's just, I don't know why he starts. I honestly don't and stuff. To be fair to him, his hold-up play was a lot better than it has been. So I'll give him that. But if he's not going to start Eddie, go and sign a striker, because we're not finishing our dinner.
No, we're not. I think that's probably one of the main points of focus in this game. I've spoken to everyone about the defence was solid today, the midfield was good today, the wingers were decent today when Schlupp came off. It's just that number 9 spot, isn't it? Do we just go back to what we did against Bournemouth, put Ayew there, because he seems to be our most reliable striker right now, and he can't score for anything.
Listen, when we've come out of a game like this where we've dominated and had 0 shots on target, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing, and I think that's the second game this season we've had 0 shots on target.
I think it's 6.
6 games.
I think so, yeah.
That's a joke. That is terrible. But yeah, it's not good enough. It really isn't good enough, and it's such a shame because all that hard work, because everyone else, barring Schlupp and Mateta, everyone else put in an absolute shift, you know, and defensively, PV's done something, he's doing something right, because when we look at our fixtures that we've had, VG ain't really been tested. No. So defensively we're doing well. Sambi coming in, and he's been brilliant. He's been brilliant again. He's given that protection alongside Decore. He's taken a load off the
Quick! Get out! Get out of here!
There's something about JC. Oh boy, that's one for my kind, isn't it? Decore had to do too much, and now he's got protection, he's got help. Sambi's just literally the ball comes across, he's just dropping a shoulder and just sending him and shop and stuff. It's brilliant. Vieira does. I would criticise Vieira for his team selection. I'm not going to criticise the work rate. And you know what? He made a tactical switch after 10 minutes, which was key. Elise was struggling to keep up with Robertson. I mentioned it in the preview. Not that he wasn't trying, because he was trying to get back, but he was finding it tough. And he switched Elise to put back in a 10, which we don't normally agree with. Had Ayew out wide, who are apart. See, Ayew, going forward, he's just not it. But what he does outside of that is...
For Ayew, it's the dribbling and the winning of fouls, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly that, you know. But then Elise, I think personally, for me, all-round performance, Elise's best performance this season, for me personally. He was picking up the ball from in the hole, driving with the ball, putting through balls into Mateta, who can't sort his feet out, beating the player, crosses. I think 2 or 3 wicked crosses into the box and stuff.
I think he had more of a free roll today.
Yeah, he was just allowed to he was just brilliant. He was brilliant.
This game, particularly with our lack of threat, I'm not going to lie to you, it was crying out for Zaha, wasn't it? It really was.
You know when you just need a spark? He would have been...
Someone should put that intent, that momentum into the team.
Dude, off the cherry. That's better. Because your cherry got popped, mate.
What did he say?
So when going back. So when we was talking about the tactics today, we did discuss it on the Tactical about this over the top.
Yeah.
Elise done it a few times, didn't he? He stood off Robertson. He let Robertson press up. He stood behind him. Anderson hit that through ball. we was in. We had 2 or 3 really clear-cut chances from that one play. I think we should have abused it a bit more.
Yeah, I feel like first half we did it really well. Second half, not as much. But I mean, you know what? Also, our fullbacks first half, they were high. Both fullbacks.
You know how I write notes, yeah? I wrote it. 7.5 minutes, Klein overlapped. Mad!
Both fullbacks got high, and I was like, whoa, we ain't done this before, you know. And it just shows, it just gives us a better dimension, and I think it's something we need to utilise more. We just need Eddie to play, or we need to get a striker in, because we're just not finishing our dinner.
Finally, man of the match.
I'm going to give it Elise. You know, he even initiated the press. He was playing up top, just pressing, constantly pressing. Like, Mateta was just like, it's very languid, but Elise's press was brilliant. I think it was brilliant all round. Massive shout out to Klein. I think he had a solid game. Gay, brilliant as well today. Sambi was phenomenal. Decoria, I can't praise him enough, you know. But yeah, Michael Elise for me.
Rich, been a pleasure. Up the Palace.
Of the Palace.